Hey, I'm Ryan Chipman, and Brandon? Where's Brandon?
And I'm Brandon Brown.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Arborist News Network. Brandon, what are you doing in all this get-up?
Just inspecting this tree, especially after the wind event we just had.
Are you talking about Hurricane Hermine?
I am, Ryan. I really want to take a look at this tree and make sure there's no stress fractures or anything going on in this tree that's going to cause any undue harm, any bystanders, things like that, limb breakage.
Okay. So you're climbing in this tree, inspecting the limbs. Is there anything else you're doing while you're up there?
Oh, just overall general recommendations on great tree health. You'll notice I'm not wearing spikes when I'm going up to prune a tree.
Right.
Basically proper rope and saddle technique. What I'm looking for, though, is any cracks, any maybe mushrooms growing up there, any stress fractures during Hurricane Hermine that may have been caused during the wind event. And just trying to get an overall general recommendation for the homeowner or country club, wherever we're at, for what needs to happen for the trees.
We know we're both arborists, and we inspect trees on a regular basis. And a lot of times, this time of year, one of the things we're talking about with our clients is pruning trees. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the things you might be doing when you're pruning trees?
One thing we're doing is basically looking for good, even weight distribution. So we may go out and do what's called crown thinning out on the ends of the branches to help lighten that load, just in case a heavy wind event comes like Hermine just did. We're also getting toward the end of summer, which means winter's coming.
So you're talking about ice now.
I'm talking about ice now for everybody who's not in the south, which we do get some ice every so often, but up in the north you guys get a lot more ice than we do. But we're looking to help try to prevent those chances of breakage, even with ice.
So you're saying that by pruning the trees, you can reduce the effects that would happen during a wind event or during an ice event, maybe reduce the opportunity for failure?
That's it. Not prevent, but help reduce those chances of breakage during a storm event.
What other things benefit when you go and prune trees like this on a regular basis?
Call your local arborist. If they're out on a regular basis, the number one thing is deadwood. You don't want large diameter pieces of deadwood falling out of a tree on an unsuspecting child, guest coming over for for dinner. Just good overall maintenance and health conditions of your tree.
And then also, like you mentioned earlier, they can inspect the tree looking for those cracks, weaknesses, weak spots in the branches, things like that could cause a tree to fail even when we're not in a wind event.
That's exactly what typically happens is the tree will get stressed during the wind event, and then it always seems like it's on a nice calm day when the giant branch falls out of the tree on somebody's car.
Yeah. Well, guys, we really appreciate you watching. It's been another exciting episode of Arborist News Network.